Hello, we are students from CSCC 20B1 and we are discussing polymorphism in Java.
So what is polymorphism? The derivation of the word polymorphism is from two different Greek words, namely poly and morphs. Poly means numerous and morphs means forms. So polymorphism means innumerable or many forms. Now what is polymorphism in Java? Polymorphism in Java makes it possible to write a method that can correctly process lots of different types of functionalities that have the same name. We can also gain consistency in our code by using polymorphism. Polymorphism in Java can be defined as a task that can perform a single action in different ways, which means that polymorphism occurs when there is an inheritance. Let's have the human body as a real-life example. The human body has different organs. Every organ has a different function to perform. The heart is responsible for blood flow, lungs for breathing, brain for cognitive activity, and kidneys for excretion. So we have a standard method function that performs differently depending upon the organ of the body. Okay, so I will be showing you a simple example of polymorphism. So to start off, we will need a superclass. Let's have a superclass of polygon. Now since polygons have sides, we will name our method sides. To simplify our code, we will not put a parameter for now. So we'll put our statement for the method. I have at least 3 sides. Okay. Now we add the subclass. Let's have our subclass triangle and use the keyword extends to inherit polygon. We'll be using the same method name with no parameter, but different statement. I have 3 sides. Let's add one more. Class quadrilateral extends polygon. Use the same method, but different statement. So I have 4 sides. Okay, so now that we've created these classes, we'll call these classes in the main method. And in order to call these classes, we need to instantiate a new object since the method of the classes is non-static. Okay, so let's first call polygon. Let's name it P. Polygon. So let's try to run this first. Okay, good. It printed the correct statement. So for the other two, triangle, let's name this T. New triangle. Same method. Quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Okay, now let's try to run these. Okay, good. It printed the correct ones. So the T sides printed I have 3 sides from the class triangle. And Q sides printed I have 4 sides from class quadrilateral. So what happens if I remove the method of quadrilateral? this. Note that I'm still calling class quadrilateral in the main method, despite not having a method. Okay, so it printed I have at least 3 sides. Now this is because polymorphism occurs when an inheritance is created. Now as we can see here, class quadrilateral extends polygon. This means that class quadrilateral is a child class of class polygon. And what happens is inheritance enables the child class to inherit methods and attributes, which is why even though class quadrilateral has no method in its body, it is able to inherit the method of the superclass and print I have at least 3 sides. Now the reason why the two subclasses printed a different statement is because of method overriding, which will be discussed later on. So there are 3 advantages that comes with polymorphism. First, it provides reusability to the code. The classes that are written, tested, and implemented can be reused multiple times. This, in turn, saves a lot of time for the coder. Also, the code can be changed without affecting the original code. Second, a single variable can be used to store multiple data values. The value of a variable inherited from the superclass into the subclass can be changed without changing that variable's value in the superclass or any other subclasses. And third, with lesser lines of code, it becomes easier for the programmer to debug the code.
The first type of polymorphism is method overloading. Method overloading is defined as a process that can create multiple methods of the same name in the same class where all the methods work in different ways. In other words, when 2 or more methods in the same class have the same name but different parameters, it's called overloading. So this is a sample code for method overloading, and we'll make a new class which will name as greeting, and let's put as greetings, and then we'll make a new method, public void, and we'll call it greet, and then we'll put that when you use the method greet, it will print out print line hi, my name is Charles and I'm 20 years old. How about you? So if you'll use the greet method, it will print out, hi, my name is Charles and I'm 20 years old. How about you? So now let's make a new method, also greet, but we'll add the parameter string x. So this one prints out system.out.println hi space, and we'll add the parameter x there. So if you have the method greet and then it has the parameter string x, it would print out hi, the string x, and then exclamation point. So let's make another one, public void create, but we'll put a different parameter here with a string x and string y, and this prints out roughly the same as this one, but we'll add hi and put my name is, and then the parameter period. And we'll add another one for, just another one. And then here it has the same string x and string y, but we'll add another parameter which is integer z. And this, again, kind of prints out the same, but we'll add end I'm, and then put the parameter z, years, let's put spacing here, years old. So in here we have one parameter which is string x, and when it prints out, it will print out this x also. And then here we have another parameter which is string x and string y for the method greet. So all of them actually have the same name of the method, which is greet, but they have different parameters. Like here it has nothing inside of it, and here it has string x, here string x and string y, and then in here string x, string y, and integer z. So let's try printing it out. Public void main string, and then we'll call the class greetings, and let's put salute as the name. Greetings. There. And we have salute, object salute, and then we'll call out salute.greet. There. So what do you think will print out? Obviously this, since it will call out this greet. So let's try running it. Don't mind that. And here, yes, it prints out, hi, my name is Charles and I'm 20 years old. How about you? So if we use the greet with no parameters with it, it would print out this one. So let's try adding another one. Salute.greet, and let's add here a parameter which is Charles. So what do you think will print out of this? Well, it prints out this parameter. Again, don't mind that. It would print out this method. See, it says, hi, Charles. So let's try the other ones. These are actually replies for the first one. Greet. Let's put Charles. And then my name. Let's try May. And if you want the other method, you could also write salute.greet Charles, then May, and then it says there integer z, so let's put an integer which is 19, because 18. And then let's try running the code again. Don't mind that again. And there, it prints out, hi, my name is May, and hi, my name is May, I'm 19 years old. So it actually knows which method to use due to the parameters within it. That's actually overloading. It has the same method name, but each method has different parameters. So that's all. Here is a screenshot of the demonstrated code with its output. The second type of polymorphism is method overriding. Method overriding is defined as a process when the subclass or a child class has the same method as declared in the parent class. In other words, when the method signature, the name, and parameters are the same in the superclass and the child class, it's called overriding. So this is an example or the sample code for overriding method. Let's make a new class, and let's call it class person. And class person will have the method public void method activity, because people do activity. And when we call the method activity, it would print out, let's say, the person is busy. So that actually is not yet the overriding. The overriding will start now. Let's make a new class student, and this will extend to the class person. You will see the overriding in just about a minute. Let me just type. In here we actually use the same method name and also the same parameters, but the classes would be different. Let's say the student is busy doing an assignment. So the class person is actually called the parent class, while the student is called a child class. And what this means is, since parents don't inherit the traits of their children, but the children will inherit the traits of their parents. So it's the same actually in here. The methods within the person will be inherited by the student, but the methods within the student will not be inherited by the person. So if we will call out activity, it would print this by default. But if we call out the method activity using the class student, it would print out the student is busy doing an assignment. Therefore, it overrides the previous method activity of the class person. Let's add another class, teacher, and this would also extend to person, the class person. And again, public void activity, same method name, but instead here we'll print out the teacher is busy checking the assignment. So let's test this code out. Public static void main string parts. And in here, let's call the class person. And let's name it person P equals new person. In this, the object P will do the method, will do the method activity. So this would print out, don't mind that, the person is busy. So it prints out the default method of activity in the parent class, which is the person is busy. So let's try calling the student. See this, person S. So we'll also use the parent class, which is equals to new student. So object S does the activity, and guess what it prints out? It will print out the student is busy doing an assignment. So in here, you see that it's actually overriding the method activity of the class person. So the method activity within the student is printed out instead of the class person, which is person is busy. So that's overriding. So like the teacher, person T is equals to new teacher, and then prints out T activity, it would print out the teacher is busy checking the assignment. So that's overriding. It overrides the method of the parent class and prints out the method within the child class. It's overriding the default instructions of the method activity. So that's all. Thank you. Here is a screenshot of the demonstrated code with its output. So what's the difference between overloading and overriding? Well, first is that method overloading implements compile-time polymorphism, whereas method overriding implements runtime polymorphism. Compile time is the period when the programming code is converted to the machine code, while runtime is the period of time when a program is running and generally occurs after compile time. Secondly, the method overloading occurs between the methods in the same class, while the method overriding occurs between superclass and subclass. Another difference is that overloaded method names are the same except their parameters, while overriding methods have the same name signature. This means the same name and method arguments. Additionally, if method overloading breaks, the compile time error will come and it's easy to fix. But if method overriding breaks, it can cause serious issues in our program because the effect will be viable at runtime. And that ends our discussion. Thank you for watching, and I hope you understood the lesson.